aggressive action. And like I always said, you just gotta listen to learn. Understand? Now listen. In this video, I'm going to tell you something that sounds impossible, but if you pay attention to what's going on in the world, you'll be like, yeah, you know he's right. Understand? Now, hear what I'm going to tell you right now. Someone tell me that one side of the government control everybody's mother and their daughter and son. Now, at first, when I hear it, I thought it was like a game or some kind of trying to trick me situation, right? But if you understand what I am, I like to do my own research. So I know I couldn't go in the books and look for this. I have to look for it within the people. And so first thing I do, my daughter did come see me from in Florida. So I went to see her, and the way she talking to me, I was looking at her like, yo, where you get this kind of mind from? You don't know of these things that happen in New York, so how you know? Somebody enlightening you, somebody telling you? No, so I compare her with other young girls, and I realize they all have the same behavior, which is most young people have the same behavior, but this type of behavior is totally different. It's like somebody putting stuff in her mind about her father and about her mom, so she trying to go off on her own, and the part she gonna head on is a destructive part. Now I talked to the mom, and the mom talking things similar to like talking things like what I'm doing here, like somebody informing of all of the things I'm doing. And I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing all the good things, but they're not telling her the good things. They tell her the bad things. So if I try to like get to her on any topic, it would be a no. You understand? This is things I'm studying. Now I see my mom and my brothers and my sisters them approach me a certain way. Like I'm like, where this come from? You know? And I see people that I do business with, people that I took to the studio, and people that I just know all my life just begin to like use certain tactics on me. Like they start to put stuff in the drinks. They start to like put stuff in my ears to, those things I talk about to kill you. And if I would have drink from them, my kidney would have mashed up. And back then it never used to be like that, And I also start to study it more deeper than that, So I realized I was under attack. So I said, okay, that might be why they're doing that to me. Now then I checked back when I used to work, and I noticed like everybody was under somebody else's control the same way. Most of the managers, most of the employees, and supervisors, and the list goes on and on. But the most craziest part is I pull myself out of it now, and I start to study other people. I would see a young African American and a man and woman living together, and I realized like the woman with him and he don't even love her. Somebody tell her to talk to him, and somebody tell him to talk to her. And anytime they want the relationship to go apart, they could easily tear it apart because one person is in the other person's brain, and the other person is in the other person's brain, like in one in the male and one in the female. Now you probably actually know how that they control them now. How they control them now? They're taking others from them. Anything they tell them to do, they will do it. This is why so many like African American male, they're in wheelchair, and this is how a lot of people like die from like heart attack. Many women married many men, and the men just die. Many women with men, and they just pass out and gone. Because if the person that control them don't want them to go any further in life, they just let the woman beside them get rid of them, or they let the man beside them get rid of the woman. And this is why I think the one side of the government control the people, control your mother and your father and your sisters and your brothers and your children. No, because I experienced that within the children them. I have sitting Dunkin' Donuts over here in Jamaica Avenue in Hollis, and I watch children come at me in the most disrespectful way, and I noticed the teachers them was behind that also. So